I think I just found the best affordable dress watch. It reminds me of my vintage Rolex Datejust, but nowhere near the $4,000 price tag. And I love how Pascal took a classic watch and made it their own. I think finding a nice dress watch for under $300 could definitely be tough, so I'm a huge fan of what this watch has to offer, and the specs are solid as well. The best part is the $270 price, which is really great value for all that this watch has to offer. A nicely finished case, really stylish dial, and a well-made, comfy bracelet with the sapphire crystal and Swiss movement. It has plenty of unique features and a cool design. The oyster-style case and two-tone Jubilee bracelet is definitely stylish, but it's the dial that really elevates the watch and makes it stand out. Now look, I don't normally gravitate towards watches with diamonds, but I think their subtle use on the dial of this style of watch works really well. The little splash of diamonds around the dial do make for really interesting hour markers, and they're just the right size without looking like a blinged out watch. The execution is balanced, I think is largely because of the gold framing around each diamond. But that's not really what this watch is all about. It's the overall design, how good it looks in person, and definitely the dial. It has a concave radial texture in the center that plays with light in such a cool way, adding more depth to the design. The gray-blue dial looks really charming, and it's packed with a lot of nice details. Everything flows really smoothly, it's super legible, and although it's definitely a dressier watch, it still maintains a casual look that could be dressed up or down. The case dimensions are well proportioned, and the bracelet design allows the watch to wear incredibly comfortable. It's 36 millimeters in diameter, 11.5 millimeters in thickness, and a lug-to-lug distance of 48.5 millimeters. It's definitely not a large watch, but I wouldn't consider it small at all, and a dressier, more elegant watch shouldn't really fit large, so it's a great size. The case is finished really well, and not just at this price point. The polishing looks awesome and has a nice mirror finish that transitions into the bracelet. There's also plenty of protection and durability. It has 100 meters of water resistance, a screw-down crown, and the crystal is made of a scratch-resistant flat sapphire crystal, so legibility is crystal clear and really lets the dial pop. Powering this beauty is a Swiss-made Ronda 763 quartz movement. It's a reliable and accurate timekeeper at -10 to +20 seconds per month. Definitely a great choice because not only does this help keep the watch more affordable, but quartz is a lot more convenient. And if they did go with an entry-level automatic movement like a Seiko NH35, the accuracy would be somewhere around -10 to +20 seconds per day, not month. I do love my automatics, but more and more I'm appreciating what quartz has to offer, especially if you're anything like me and switch up your watches all the time. It's nice to be able to just strap it on, wear it, and not have to be bothered with setting the time or winding it. Aside from the gorgeous dial and solid case, the bracelet has really surprised me a lot, and the comfort is so good. I love the classic 5-link Jubilee style, and the two-tone is executed just right. There's no sharp edges on the bracelet or clasp. It drapes perfectly across the wrist, and it's definitely well made. The push-button security clasp is simple and sleek, so that really helps make wearing the watch a comfy experience. There's also the Pascal branding on the clasp, which is a nice touch. For anyone curious about the diamonds, they are white lab-grown, the color is DF, clarity is VVS, and has a total weight of 0.154 carats. It's not much, but that's a good thing. I think it's just the right amount that's tasteful and not being too flashy. If anything, they just make the hour markers look a bit more pronounced and adds a ton of character. One detail that I really appreciate is there's no date window, especially there's no date magnifier, aka a Cyclops. I've owned my Datejust for about 10 years now, but still never fully accepted the magnifier. I don't mind it, and it's definitely part of the Rolex DNA, but I wish it wasn't there. It's great that Pascal went with the dateless dial, because not only does it enhance symmetry and satisfies my watch enthusiast OCD, but lets the dial shine without any visual disruption. I put a link to Pascal's website in the description for anyone interested in checking out the watch, and also a discount code you could use to get that price down even lower. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you think of this watch. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.